Hey everybody, today I'm going to be taking a look at AgarimOS. AgarimOS is a respin of voidlinux. It includes a minimum set of applications so you can build your system on your own. That's pretty much all the information we have on here, and it is a SourceForge page, so this is where you get your download from. The only other info right here, it just tells you about the anon and root users and the password itself. So I did try to install it already and it would not install. So what I'm going to end up doing is just doing a live CD overview. So let's get over on the virtual machine and take a look at the live CD. All right, here we are on the virtual machine, and you can see I got it opened up. And one of the first things I got to do is set up the screen resolution. So let me go ahead and open up my system settings and find the resolution. All right, monitor settings, set that to 1080p. Click on apply. Yep, keep them settings and close. All right, now we got a proper screen resolution. And like I said, this is AgarimOS. It is a respin of voidlinux. There's not a lot of information on this system, so we're just going to take a look at it and see what we find. And the panel right here is on the bottom. And on the system tray, we have a clock. And clicking on the clock, of course, shows you the calendar, pretty much standard on all systems. Then next to that, we have a volume rocker. Clicking on it shows the volume rocker. You can open up the mixer, or you can even mute it from here. And next to that, we have looks like a mounted drives, and it's showing the ISO on here. Next to that, we have a Bluetooth application. But we don't have Bluetooth here, so it's not going to do anything. And then the last item on our system tray is going to be our network manager. So right here, if you had a Wi-Fi card, all your Wi-Fi connections will show up here. All right, and on the left-hand side of the panel, we have our pinned applications. And it looks like we have a text editor, web browser, and a file manager, WESTerm, which is our terminal, and Octo XBPS, which is our software manager. And the last item here is going to be our menu with all our applications and everything. All right, so let's take a look at these pinned applications and just see what they're about. So first we have Kate, which is our text editor. And it's pretty much, this is a KDE text editor. So you have your regular options like file, edit, selection, view, go, projects, LSP client, sessions, tools, settings, and your help menu where you can find the about. And right here, this is Kate version 23.08.3. And like I said, this is just your text editor right here. But you can, on Linux, you can use your text editors like IDEs. You can write your code on them. You can pretty much do anything you can with any text editor. And that's Kate. And next to that, we have Firefox. You'll find Firefox on most of your Linux distributions, so it's no difference here. It's not on 100% of them, but it is on most. And let's see the version of Firefox we're running. And right here is showing that we're running 121.0. So it is the latest version. And next to that, we have a file manager. And this file manager, let me see which one it is. PCManFM. So PCManFM is a light file manager. You'll find this on a lot of light systems. And the version here is 1.4.0. And the terminal is Wes term, and automatically it opens up the looks like neofetch. And you can see right here it is voidlinux, and our kernel 6.5.13. And as our desktop manager is showing LXQT. And our window manager is KWin. Alright, let's see if we have HTOP installed also. Alright, sure, let's do. It's not HTOP, but it's top. But you get the same, pretty much the same information right here. The memory is showing the memory. Yeah, it's a little different than that HTOP, but I guess it's just not graphical. It's all text-based. And that's Wes term your terminal. And the last item pin is going to be Octo XBPS, which is our software manager. So let's see if they got GIMP. They do. We'll go ahead and mark it for installation. Click on install. Click the check mark. Select yes. And it's installing. Now I'm not too familiar with voidlinux. So I don't know if it uses, if it's Debian based or Arch based or it's independently based. I'm not too sure on none of that. All right, now let's check out our application launcher or our menu. So that's going to be this button right here. And we have our standard layout here. We have accessories, graphics, internet, programming, sound and video, system tools, preferences, an about, logout manager, and a lock screen. And you even have a search right here, so if you want to search for applications, you'll find them there. Alright, so in accessories we have ARC, which I believe that's an archive manager. Let's double check, and it is. And let's see, do we have an about? And there's the about. ARC version 23.08.3, and it looks like it's part of the KDE family. Alright, and next we have our graphics, and right here we just downloaded GIMP, so let's take a look at it. 2.10, and right here you have your menu with all the information that you need to get to your locations and your settings and everything. And on the last one, that's where we have their about. And it's GIMP 2.10.34. Alright, that's GIMP. And under internet, we have Firefox, which we've already seen. Then we have programming, sound and video, which pretty much only has the pulse audio volume control. And then you have system tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Octo XBPS just to download. Let's try celluloid. And it is there. Alright, it's ready for install. Say yes. It's downloading packages, getting the install done. This is just so we can take a look at it and see if it does work on here. And I might open up a terminal also to check out to see if it's app related or, you know, Pac-Man or DNF. Because I'm not too familiar with voidlinux itself, so I want to see what system it uses. Alright, it says command finished okay. Let's close that up. Go back into sound and video. And there it is. See how MPV downloaded also? Yeah, because MPV, well, let me open this first. And it should tell us right here. Alright, so on the about celluloid, it says celluloid 0.26. On the, I've seen it before where it says that this is it mentions something about MPV right here. So that's why MPV also installs, because I think this is like a back end for MPV. So MPV is actually doing all the work. Celluloid is more like a graphical front end. And that's your video player, but it'll also play music. Let's see if MPV even opens up. I've been having a lot of systems where MPV just refuses to open, and seems to be no different here. On the last video I did, it did open up, and I forget what system that was, but on most systems, I don't know why, but MPV just refuses to open. All right, now let's take a look at some theming. We can go to the settings, go to appearance, and it's the LXQT. So right here it's gonna, I believe these are QT5 themes instead of GTK. So I guess QT style works different. So right now it's set up to convince and dark, but we can go to breeze, click apply, and you see how that changes. Then we could go to QT5, and got one called Windows and one called Fusion. Just keep it simple. I'll keep it on convince and dark. I believe that's what we had. Or these seem to be the same. All right, I'll just leave it there. Then also, if you want to change your icons, you can go right here. And the way this changes the icons, it changes by selecting them here. So let's say if we want to choose Adwaita, see how everything changed, but you can see the icons look weird right here. Probably because you have to close this program and reopen it, and then it'll look different. You got these. Or maybe it just doesn't like Adwaita. And then these. Breeze. Now let's try Breeze Dark. Alright, I'll just leave that alone. You can also select the LXQT thing. So this will change the panel and everything. So let's say if I click on ambience, see how it changed the panel. And then arch colors. And let's try frost. I think I like arch colors best. I'll just leave it right there. All right, and then you gotta also mess with the fonts, cursor, and GTK styles if you want to. But I don't want to. All right, now let's take a look at our wallpaper. Click on desktop preferences. Put this in the corner somewhere, and we'll go to background. And right here, you can just select browse. It looks like they don't have many themes on here, so they have something like this. Click on apply. See this? Yeah, they don't. Too bad they don't have too many themes installed here. I mean, you can just go on Google and download a bunch of themes and install them yourself. But that's pretty much how you change the backgrounds. I don't know what package manager uses. Like I said, maybe it's an independent one. But like I said, I'm not too familiar with voidlinux, so I have no clue myself. Anyways, that's going to do it on this video. I just wanted to take a quick look at AgarimOS. Like I said, it's not really known system. And I did have problems installing it. So I will leave the download page in the video description. So if you want to test it out yourself and see if you could have it installed, go for it. I don't recommend doing it on bare metal. Do it in a virtual machine before you put it on bare metal, because this is not your normal system here. All right, so like I said, that's going to cut it for this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, or if you didn't like the video, you can always click the thumbs down. It's okay with me. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Help me reach that magical spot. All right, you guys, and I'm out.